Hello, we're the Time Turner team, and today we're presenting an idea and what we have done and what we plan to do. Our mission is to develop an interactive software that will communicate CERN science with the general public using the Time Turner as a leading visual to help show how science develops over time. Our project is to create an easy way to take project management boards and expose the relevant information to an external user with as little thought as possible. Science will always be the priority of the scientist, and let's keep it that way and make communicating science effortless. Without further ado, what does this tool look like?
Well, first of all, we start inside with internal users, the people working on the project. We have a simple project management system like a Kanban board, just like Trello, as familiar as you are used to use it. And then when we create a task for the project, any task, we go in the details. We can put all the details like the title, the people working on it. But since we are time travelers, when we click on the due date, we have a little timeline where we can better visualize how are we related to the projects and what's our project. We can also set the visibility of the details of this task, if it's for internal view, for private, or if we can release it to the public, to the external tool, to the general public.
So what makes this product so much different to normal project management tools already? Well, the thing is the external tool, as we explain here. So here you have the information of projects that happen at CERN. So if we then look at the outreach, we then have different tasks that are within this project of the Science Gateway, landscaping, production, scenery. If we then go and have a look at the interdecade of all these tasks that are going on during this period, we can then select the time ring of landscaping between 2021 to 2022. With that, we then get an overview of what the user has said from the Kanban board. So we have in this a small description of what's going on, what the main achievement is, and then the members involved to give a nice brief overview of the tasks that have been involved. You can also do this with the bridge tasks and have a short description, the achievement overview, and the crew. This is something that isn't in current product management tools. Now we're going to go over to the technical overview.
So to talk of the technical overview, the main USP of our product is that the input is a single point, and we have different kind of external views, mainly the one where you have a large screen and you can go over back and forth in time, or on a online version where you can have the version we just saw, and everything is connected through a database and our tool, which we control through the servers. We'll look at how the backend works right now.
So during these 2 days, we developed a simple interface for feeding our system with data. So this is a video that shows how it works. So basically, you have a root in which there is project, task, member, results, and status. So if you go inside project, for example, you can find the project title, a brief description, as well as the tasks associated with ID numbers. This is, for example, the member list. So each member has a contact info associated, as well as the task which is assigned to. Instead, you can also assign a status and a result to the project. In the case of the status, you can put to start, work in progress, or finished.
So we also developed the front end over the weekend, with this being a mock-up and then the...
Yep, so this is a little demo of our front end built with WebGL, and each ring represents a decade. On the ring, you have 10 spheres representing the 10 years, and users can select the sphere to enter the associated year.
So what is the future and vision of our project? The project has been developed with a multidisciplinary team with a range of backgrounds such as science, engineering, communication. This tool is something that we all agree is needed. In our work over the weekend, we've proved that this can be more than just a concept. With financial support of the form of or a form of sponsorship, we'll be able to take this tool and be able to create the tool we want and so desperately need. Let's turn back the clocks and make communicating science easy again. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to your questions.
Thank you so much, Team Time Turner. I would give it over to the judges for any questions or comments.
Thank you a lot for your presentation. I think this would be a real life view on science and projects. And what is the incentive for scientists to embrace that?
So it's the simplicity of the project management tool itself. So here, it's simply you have your task and you can say internal or public. So you don't really have to think about it. It makes the communication of, if you have your description here and it's relatively informative, you just simply say, yes, the public can see this. So it kind of means that the incentive is you can just do your project and the science that you need to get done and have little thought about how you actually present that to them, as that's done for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I believe Roberto has a little bit of a connection problem. So for now, I would open up the question and answer to the audience. If you have any, you can either raise your hand or you can type in the chat box if you want. Roberto, I see that you're back. We're still in the Q&A session. If you would like to ask any questions or comment to the team, please go ahead.
For the disconnect, I wanted to ask a question. What inspired you to choose this particular management tool? What is original about that which applies exhibition which has been conceived by your work?
Sorry, you broke up whilst asking the question. I take it you asked why we chose a Kanban style of management? Yes. Okay, the reason is that when industrial experience that we've all had is that Kanban boards have been used as an easy way of showing the progress for a whole team to check how the projects move forward.